Hi, we're here at the CEREC portion of the Dentsply Sirona booth showcasing our OmniCam. The OmniCam is one of the smallest intraoral cameras on the market. It is now powderless, scans in full color, and it records live video as opposed to taking actual pictures. So the OmniCam can be purchased as a full CEREC AC system, or it also has the option of being used as strictly a digital impressioning system. Moving on then, we have our MCXL premium mill. So this mill can do anything from crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, implant restorations, and now we are doing zirconia as well. So zirconia is a great addition to the CEREC line, and with that we've also added our SpeedFire. So with our SpeedFire you can now chair-side sinter zirconia in approximately 20 minutes, which is huge value for patients.
Hi, my name is Paul Catterford and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Zephyr Sleep Technologies. We've recently partnered with a company called Dentsply Sirona, which we've had a look at today, to bring sleep into the dental practice. 1 in 4 Canadians suffer from a disease called obstructive sleep apnea. And what's obstructive sleep apnea? It's when a person stops breathing while they sleep. The issues with obstructive sleep apnea, if it's not treated, are high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes. So it's something that needs to be treated and treated properly. Up until this point, for the last 10 or 15 years, the predominant treatment for obstructive sleep apnea is a device called the CPAP, or the Continuous Positive Airway Pressure Mask. Well, no surprise here, nobody wants to wear CPAP. So we need to come up with an alternative treatment modality. What we've come up with is something called an oral appliance. And the way an oral appliance works is it holds the mandible at a fixed or protruded position, and what it does is it keeps the airway open while the person's sleeping. Oral appliances are great treatment. They're acceptable by patients, and they're custom configured by a dentist at the dentist's office. The challenge with an oral appliance is 2 things. First thing is we don't know who it's going to work for and who it's not going to work for. Only 60% of patients respond to an oral appliance treatment. The second thing we don't know is where to position the mandible to keep the airway open while the person's sleeping. So what we've done is we've come up with a test called the MATRx Plus test, which determines 2 things. If the person's going to respond to the treatment and where exactly to position the mandible. Once we have those 2 pieces of information, we're now able to custom configure the oral appliance. Now, how do we do this testing at home? It's pretty simple. We start with a tablet-based technology. Person signs the device out of the dentist's office, and the first thing the patient does is takes this device home, presses the start button, and it walks them through step by step everything that's necessary to do this test in the comfort of their own home. Once we have, after 2 nights of study, the patient brings the MATRx Plus back to the dentist's office and then does 3 things to get to the final custom oral appliance. They do an OmniCam scan of the upper arch and the lower arch, and then we do a cone beam scan to determine exactly where the bite registration is. With these 3 pieces of information, 8 days later, a person is delivered the custom oral appliance, and they're good to go. Everything's treated.
Thanks for taking the tour with us. We're looking forward to seeing you at the next convention.